Hello everyone and welcome back to Cancerian Tarot. Today's reading will be the December 2023 predictions. So if you want to take a moment to choose option A with the gold star, B with the peppermint sweet, C with the apple or D with the robin, the timestamps will be down in the description below. As always, if you need a few extra moments, please feel free to pause the video and take as much time as you need to choose the card or the symbol you're most drawn to. Each of these readings has 4 different decks in the pile, so please choose whichever pile or object most resonates with you, and I'll see you in your reading in a few moments. Hello Pile A and welcome to your reading. If you chose the gold star, this will be for you. I'm going to separate this into 2 parts. The first part I'll be pulling from these 2 decks first. We'll be seeing your main energies of the month, what's going to be going on, and then in a minute I'll be looking at your talents and the things that will be coming in for you. So we have the Ten of Fire, Mastery. We have the Scribe. We have the Child in reverse. We have Perception in reverse. The Ace of Water in reverse. The Queen of Earth. And we have the Mother in reverse. Okay. So in December I see you with this card gaining mastery over something, gaining improvements in your skill, really feeling in charge, feeling responsible. This is often related to physical mastery, so a talent, a skill, something to do with work or your education, something you're going to have a very strong grip on in December. I really think this is going to be an inspiring month. If you notice the symbol of the sun here, that's vitality, that's your energy, that's life force. It's often related to power as well. I do see you as greatly improving a skill or gaining that mastery over something. You have the Scribe here, so some of you it might fit well with education or journaling. The Scribe is making a record, it's keeping accurate information and being willing to check and challenge the information that you do have. So the Child in reverse as well. Now that's a blockage. That means there's a part of inner child that needs healing. There's something within you that needs attention. So perhaps with this reading it resonates. You've been working very hard for the last few months, even for the whole year, and you kind of need some time off to enjoy yourself, to spend time with your inner child, to heal your inner self, to have that creative energy, that relaxation, that fun, to get back to the bare roots of who you are and what you enjoy. I'm seeing that potentially coming in here with the Queen of Earth there. Now she's a card of rolling up your sleeves, digging in the garden, baking the cake, having a warm welcoming household. She steps back from the traditional work, from the provision, from the 9 to 5 energy. She takes time out to heal, she takes time for her family, for growth, for abundance, for nature, really just to get in touch with her spiritual natural self and spend time doing things away from the grind if possible. Now that could resonate quite easily with a few people. If you have some time off this December, if you have children, maybe they're off school, there's spending time with the family. That obviously goes very well with the month. Spending time at home, spending time with the family, baking, cooking, enjoying things, creative projects. Maybe some of you will be spending time outdoors, or you'll be going out with your family a little bit more. Now you have the Ace of Water in reverse there. Something's made you unhappy. There's potential for unhappiness, sadness, a loss of passion on something. Now some of you could feel like you've worked so hard, you're just simply burnt out. The candle's burnt out, the flame's dimming. You need that time out to rest and rejuvenate. Perception in reverse though means there's a blockage. It feels like this month is going to be something that's unclear to you, and now I'm being drawn to this Mother card here. When we have the Mother in reverse, that can sometimes represent issues with our own mother. Other people it might not resonate that way. It can resonate as like an infertility in the ground, a lack of belief in the self, a lack of making yourself be able to do things to achieve. Perception in reverse again with the Child in reverse. Something you've seen, something you've done, your perception of it isn't quite accurate. It's been jaded by something, and this for some of you it could be your childhood. Others of you it might not resonate that. It might resonate as something recently that's happened. So for example, it could be all of this work and no play changed your perception of something, or maybe you feel like you've reached the end of your tether, like what fertile ground is there left? I've gained my mastery, I'm taking my time off, I have the accurate records and information, but there's almost like a struggle to relax. There's something else going on. We're pulling the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Swords, Judgment, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, Eight of Wands in reverse, yeah. After gaining mastery of something, after improving your skill, after working hard, some of you it might resonate as you just being masterful at work. You've finished the long hours, you've finished the hard challenges, you've put out the best work you possibly can. You're no longer the apprentice or the journeyman, you're the master. There's some sort of energy there. And it feels like after that ends, you're going to take that time out. The winds of change with the Eight of Wands in reverse. I always say this is a card of the fallen passion. It's when things start to die down a little bit. It's when the burst of energy that we had that carried us through that event, project or thing, when that begins to taper off. The winds of change have calmed down a little bit there. Ten of Swords, they're keeping accurate records, keeping accurate information, checking and challenging information is going to be incredibly vital to you. This is going to bring you balance and stability here. This is going to keep you away from self-ruin. So for example, it could be journaling, it could be keeping all of your appointments in a notebook, it could be building one of those second brains people have on their computers. There's something about that, there's something about you keeping track of everything, keeping organised, keeping it all noted down. That's going to help you manage things well. Judgment there again, you need to make a call. Judgment, the Mother in reverse and the Child in reverse. Some of you, like I said, it could resonate as a parent-child conflict, wouldn't be too unusual at this time of year. Others of you though, it's not that. It's kind of like a lack of ability to parent yourself but also take time off. It's like you've worked yourself so hard, or you're focusing so hard on work, achieving, gaining skills, that you don't take time out just to relax and have fun. It's that you're almost using up all of your energy. So for example, you buy a bag of soil intending to put it in all the plant pots and you quickly use it all up on one, and you have to keep buying more and more and more, and it feels like there's nothing left. There's that type of energy there as well, which is quite concerning for me. However, you do have the Knight of Cups in reverse here. I'm seeing pouring the water onto the earth here. I see some of you need to spend more time with your loved ones with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Someone could be feeling a bit neglected, a little bit lonely. It could be you haven't had much time for romance. It could also mean stepping away from a bit of romance and having some time to yourself. Five of Cups here. Whatever's upsetting you, the morning will end. I'm seeing that. This is getting over something. This is making amends. This is being happier. I do see that perhaps there is some conflict interpersonally this month. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, poor workmanship, arguing with people. It could be just simply you've had enough at work. It could be that you've burnt yourself out. It could be, for example, Three of Pentacles in reverse is often looking to the master craftsman, working well with others, seeking help when you need it. There's that type of energy, collaboration, moving away. I'm seeing you stepping back. I'm seeing you also as breaking free from, if you are, for example, gaining your skills in study or apprenticeship or any type of course, however it resonates. I'm seeing this as you stepping away from the learning skills, stepping out on your own. You're breaking away from something. It's like you've come to the end of a road somewhere in life. So we also have this Ace of Wands, so this perception. Ace of Wands as well is motivation, it's passion, it's a new spark of energy. I'm seeing you as having time off as well. I notice the sunglasses, having time off, having some fun. Again with the Judgment card is you need to call some judgment, and I think people will be on your side. You can let go. You're allowed to go out, you're allowed to have some fun, you're allowed to really enjoy yourself this December. There's also a decision you need to make in this regard. If it's related to a family relationship, then I think you need to make a decision. There's a conversation that needs to be had. You can't put it off anymore, because if the festive season's coming, however you celebrate, a lot of people spend time with their family, and you don't want this to get out of control at this time of year when it's supposed to be joyful and spending time together. Ace of Wands there again, having a good look at that. I think you need to just be creative and have some fun, to really just let go. And also, if you have gained a new skill of mastery here, maybe you want to put that to the test. You have creative energies, and I feel like you need a creative outlet. It's like you've been all work and no play. You've been very logical, trying to keep on top of things, trying to be responsible. There's a stiffness here that's kind of led to a road of unhappiness, but I think you can turn this around in December. I see there's going to be fun coming from you. I see you getting over things. I see you spending more time with people you care about, more time in your passion projects and enjoyment. I also see you as letting things die down a bit and giving yourself some rest. So I'm just going to clean these cards up. I'll pause the video here, and then I'm going to start with your next pile, and I'll see you in a few moments. Group A, welcome back. We're going to be pulling the cards for your talents, your energies, what's going on, what will be useful this month, and also what's coming in for you. So we'll start by pulling these. Queen of Bows, Hair. Talented and being willing to fight for it. Queen of Arrows, Swan. We have the Ten of Bows, Responsibility. We have the Great Bear. Winter Solstice card as well. That's that if you wait long enough, change will happen. Bear the responsibility. You're going to have to bear a responsibility. Your previous cards were saying about that. You've been all work, you've been working hard, you've been gaining things, you had the mastery card. The rewards will come in, change will happen. Even if you think, I've been working endlessly and I haven't been promoted, I've been working so hard at this and I'm no better, I'm not being recognised. Your work will be recognised. That change is coming, and this Great Bear here is a symbol. Do you want to continue? There's almost like when you take this break over the winter period, you'll come back with the challenge of, is this something I want to continue or not? It could almost be like a little bit of rust. When you don't do something for a few days or a few weeks, you feel a little rusty at it. Swapping these two, Queen of Bows hair and the Two of Stones challenge. The hares fight for breeding territory, so I'm seeing you as being able to put up a fight this December. Like I said, you need time off, you need to be organised, but I also think here your talent, something related to that and related to your work, you're going to face a challenge and you're going to meet it head on. You're going to be able to take on whatever challenge comes to you. Even if you're feeling tired in this moment, you'll be able to do it. Like I said though, some of you weren't spending enough time with your loved ones. There's an aspect of sadness there. You had the Knight of Cups in reverse, and also the Queen of Earth. So Queen of Arrows there is a separation card. It can for some mean divorce or a romantic separation. Other people it means grief, it can mean loneliness, it's intelligence, it can be taking time out. There's something like that again, taking time out, separating from something. The King of Vessels here, the Heron, being responsible, being compassionate, being loving, making wise decisions, being stable. I'm seeing you as having a perfect balance here between being able to detach and also being able to attach and feel. You have the Green Man here as well. Manifestation, making things happen, confidence and assertiveness. Confidence in facing the challenge is going to be a really important aspect in December. You're going to have the skills to do this because this is your talents and skills for the month. The Moon on Water. There's always potential. There's always somewhere further to go. I notice there's a number of there's water and stones very strongly related in your reading this month. But Moon on the water, 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 even though it's arrows, there's still water here. We also have stones there, we have bows there, the talent. Okay, your talent's going to be recognised. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. You're going to find that balance. You have so much more potential than you realise, and I think December will be a month where you and other people will recognise you for what potential and skills you have. I think if there's an opportunity, you need to be willing to fight for it, because the Queen of Bows is also a readiness as well as high talent. Your dreams need a practical plan. Remember back to your scribe and the Ten of Swords in reverse. You need to make sure that you're planning things, you're writing things down, you're keeping a record, you're ensuring that everything you do is leading you to the next stage, to the next step. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Again, that's over your responsibility and your bear. Now, like I said, if you've been working hard towards something, gaining skills and mastery, this is becoming it. Your ambition is bringing you to light. It's helping you through this cycle. You're not there yet, but December will carry you through the cycle, into the new beginning, into the new year. The old cycle ends and the new one begins. In fact, the end of the tough cycle approaches may even be on the winter solstice, which I believe is the 22nd this year. It's time to release negativity. Let go of the negativity for the end of the year. That's what's coming in for you, like a cleansing. You really putting your dreams and your thoughts and your ambitions into action, beginning to see results. Letting go of anxiety, letting go of the negative feelings you have, letting go of the past. Full moon in Scorpio as well. I also see you as quite aggressively taking what you want. You have the challenge there. You have the hare. They stand up and fight for their territory, for what is theirs. I see you fighting for your claim. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Allow yourself to feel entirely. Feel the abundance of the season. Feel the love of the people around you. Feel all of the emotions within yourself. Also, if you look, there's an aspect of blue and purple here. Release the negativity. Surrender to the divine. Let things flow. Let things happen. Get in touch with your higher self. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Again, that's you're being able to take the risk. You can go out and face the challenges because you have security where you are. New moon, it's a rebirth. So like I said, you had the child and the mother in reverse. Rebirth of a relationship, healing with family members, healing conflict within and outside of yourself. I see December as a month of challenge but of great growth. I see you feeling very tense and very strong. It doesn't feel like a free-flowing, easy, constant celebration month. It feels like a month where you're really going to feel ambitious. You're going to feel developed. You're going to feel like you're entering a new period with a certain level of strength. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello, option B, the Peppermint Sweet Pile. I'll be starting with reading these 2 decks first, and I'll go on to those other ones because the other ones are your talents and what's coming in for you. These are your dominant energies of the month. Oh, so we're beginning with death and rebirth, the end of one thing, the beginning of another. And I see with your peppermint there, it's going to be something very sweet, something good and rewarding. Wisdom. Wisdom is nothing. Knowledge is nothing without wisdom. I notice the blacks immediately. Focused, inner reflection, there's hermit energy here, deep learning. If you know something, it's not the same as having the true understanding. You could know something about a subject or people or something like that, but unless you've truly lived in it, unless you've felt in that position yourself, it can be a little bit hard for us to gain that wisdom. You're going to gain some deep learning and true knowledge. Again, more darkness here in blue. This is a card of truly opening up your heart to other people and to yourself, being in touch with your higher self, being fully in touch with your emotions and that of those around you. Divination. You're going to have such an insightful, reflective month in December. Okay, so you have your wisdom there, deep knowledge, deep learning, reflection, focusing on your goals. It's almost like a philosophical, spiritual learning. Being in touch with yourself, like a rebirth spiritually and within yourself. Divination, shutting out outside voices and hearing only your own, hearing the higher voices, hearing the universe. Being truly in touch with your intuition. Deception. I think deception in December is going to be something that you can challenge easily. It will be something you can pick out quite quickly, quite easily, no problem. Deception here again. Be very careful of people deceiving you. Be wary of scams. Be wary of people trying to take money or trying to convince you to do something. I don't think you're going to fall for anything like this. I don't see that happening. There's an aspect of integrity. Heaven and earth in reverse. Again, that's not surprising to see when you have the death of one thing, the beginning of another. It can feel like a misalignment, with your higher self and the self here on earth. A detachment from nature. It's like a shift is happening, like a polar shift here. You have the King of Fire in reverse. Again, I think that goes with your death card. King of Fire in reverse is someone who can't follow something through to the end. It's someone whose passion has burnt out quickly. It's someone who struggles with being in a position of charge. So however that resonates, if you feel like you've overworked yourself, if you've been put in a position that's too much in the spotlight, however that was, that burning passion in you that's passing, it feels like it's being laid to rest, but in a good way. It feels more like you have, how do I explain this? Because you have water, you have fire, you have earth, and I see this wisdom here. I often see this related with both water and air, so you have almost like a balance of all of the elements going on here, like a rebalancing of some sort of energy. You have temperance here, which is experimentation, being willing to try new things, looking for the silver lining, finding your zen moments. You're going to spend a lot of time in December feeling very spiritual, wanting to be in touch with your higher self. Maybe you'll be listening to a lot of tarot readings, maybe it's astrology. I'm feeling there's a strong, you trying to develop yourself in that regard, an inner growth, an inner knowledge, an inner emotional change in you, starting to really listen to yourself. 9 of Wands there, perseverance and stamina, really being willing to put your foot forward. It's a little bit Sagittarius energy there as well. We have 4 of Cups there, detaching from a situation. Detaching from the situation that's the death, learning to move on, a really healthy moving on. You're moving on with new wisdom and an open heart. This is a good death. This is the end of something that didn't serve you as well as you perhaps hope. Look, you have death in reverse again. Rebirth. Now, all of these cards were pulled intuitively. Oh my goodness. Big rebirth, a big change. It's like a complete shift in you, and it'll be a shift you feel. Other people might notice something different about you, but it'll feel to you as though a large part of something on this earth has changed. It's like you're looking at the light in a different way. You're experiencing the world in a new thing. You're on a new plane. 3 of Wands. Seeing something coming in. If you notice he has a stave there, there's 3 there. Seeing the ships coming in, and I see focusing on that goal, focusing on something on the horizon, keeping your eyes out is going to really help you develop. And I see you also developing yourself perhaps creatively. I see this really impacting your sense of self. For you, December's not going to be a month where you're focusing purely on money. This is going to be inner growth. This is going to be spirituality. This is higher self. This is magic. This is family. There's energies like that. There's really listening to yourself. Open your heart up, and also if you're feeling overburdened, overworked, stressed, I really feel like if you were to open up and speak to someone about this, this would be of great benefit to you. It would take the weight off of your shoulders. 10 of Wands is also releasing something. Open up your heart and then drop something else. Drop the fire and allow the water in there. 2 of Swords. Again, that goes well with your wisdom. It can mean being narrow-minded, but it's also closing yourself off, not listening to negativity, not listening to certain things. I see you as also secluding yourself a bit to learn and think, and not allowing other people's opinions or ideas to intrude upon you. Listening to yourself, shutting out the negativity in order to experiment, in order to find that stamina and to get rid of what doesn't serve you anymore. You have the Star in reverse though. Again, you need to look on the bright side. You need to look for the positivity. You need to keep your eye on your personal goal here. Don't try and be too drawn away. Don't see the 10 of Wands when it happens as a setback. See it as a positivity. Try and look for the good in it. I feel like you're someone who's often very spiritually or very emotionally driven. These types of things guide you. You're very, very much guided by that. This is a very soothing type of group actually. But you have the sweet, remember. So the sweetness, this is a good thing. It might to you feel sometimes sour. It might feel like your eyes off the ball. It might feel like things are going wrong and you're having to put up a fight. It's the end of one thing but the beginning of another, almost like bittersweet. But for you it is just sweet. You might feel like the ending is bad now, but it really isn't. So I'm going to clean these cards and I'm going to pull the rest of yours in a moment when the table's clean, so I'll see you in a few seconds. Welcome back, option B. So we're starting with the 8 of Arrows, with your talents, your skills, the things that will be most useful this month. Struggle. Arrows are direction, they're motivation. I feel like you're going to face some opposition about some of the things in your life. Maybe it's opposition about your spiritual views, your political views, just opposition at work. There's something about that's going to make you have to really fight for what you believe in and fight for how you want to be. The Guardian there, lay it all bare. Are you sure you want to go further? Like I said, this is about you facing challenge and about you walking down a new path. This is about you facing up to things that scare you, facing up to things that are difficult. It could be hard conversations you need to have with people. It could be you really need to face up to the reality of a situation at work. Something like that. 5 of Arrows, frustration. Great challenge. That's why you had the kind of bittersweet feeling with the last cards. It's a sweetness, but this is a good thing for you. This is going to lead you to growth. It might be you're constantly seeking answers, or you're taking aim at something and you can't quite seem to hit the target. Page of Bows, stoked. Talent, a new apprenticeship, a new skill, a new learning. I think there's a skill for you to learn. If there's an opportunity for you to go into study or something, this month would be a good opportunity for you to do that. There's something else you need to learn to get through this. You need to work through the struggle, face off against the Guardian. You're going to have to battle frustration and challenge. You're also going to have to hit the learning curve. You have the arrow, the archer there, arrows, focus, direction, pinpointing what you want and training on it, being precise, never taking your eye off the goal. Page of Stones, links. If you want to further your career, there's something you need to do, such as a course, some higher learning, something else like that. The Blasted Oak again, that's about change. If we cut off one branch of a tree, more will grow. The Blasted Oak is chaos. It's a change that needs to happen. You're going to face off against the Guardian. Do you want to go further? I feel like this is going to be a push for you. You're going to jump off a bridge. You're going to, like I said, walking in, not literally jump off a bridge, don't do that. You're going to be walking into a new plane. This is you. This is the rebirth coming. This is that big change and the challenge you'll face through it. 3 of Arrows, jealousy. Don't be afraid of what other people have. If they've gone through this change themselves, if they've faced up against these personal issues, these inner demons, however it resonates, don't feel jealous that they're on the other side. It's also a warning that if you are in a romantic relationship, be a little wary of that, and be wary about someone being jealous of you. I feel like you could be attracting a lot of attention in December. I know the people might be feeling like this person's undergoing these changes, this person has this new confidence. There's something that might unsettle people around you a little bit. 9 of Vessels, generosity. I'm seeing you as being warm, open-hearted, giving to others. You know what it's like to have struggled in some regard, so you're willing to give to others what you perhaps didn't have yourself. The Seer there, you can manifest anything you want this month. Anything you need to make happen, you can get through it. You're very intuitive and your intuition will guide you strongly in December. Three of Bows, fulfillment. This work, all of this challenge you'll be facing up to in December is going to bring you a lot of joy. It's going to bring you a lot of personal fulfillment and stability. This goes well with your Three of Wands from the other reading. This is about you seeing your ships coming in. You're going to actually gain rewards, inner rewards, outer rewards, however it resonates. That's what you're going to have. Knight of Vessels, Eel. This is going to bring you a little bit of love into your life. It's going to bring a bit of happiness in. Knight of Vessels, Eel. Some of you might even find a bit of a flirtation this month. There might be someone you're interested in. We're going to pull the Moonology. What do you need to release? There's something you need to let go of, to move on. Again, you're facing up to the Guardian, the challenge, and the change with the blasted oak. You're having a rebirth. There's something you need to let go of to get through this rebirth challenge. Show the world the real you. I feel like if you are meeting someone, you put on your best face, you put on your true face. Is going to help you here. But show the world the real you is be open and honest about who you are. If you are changing your beliefs, if you are changing your lifestyle, if there's something you're coming out about, if there's some sort of change in you, be open and honest, be real. Don't be afraid to wear whatever it is you want, or say however you feel, or portray yourself however you want. Really allow your inner personality to come out, and it's going to benefit you greatly. Don't allow your past to hold you back. So focus the South Node. Don't stay only in your comfort zone. It isn't going to help you. You have the new moon. A new start is coming. A rebirth again. It's a new opportunity. It's like a new you, and you're going to be wearing your true face. You're going to face up to challenges and you're going to defeat them. You're going to be open and honest and generous with people around you. You're going to keep your eyes on the game. You're going to be able to manifest what you want. You're going to train and gain some new skills. And look again, a new romantic cycle begins. Some of you it might resonate as a new partner, a new love interest coming in. Others of you it can be a new romantic cycle with yourself, loving the things that you do, loving your life, gaining that fulfillment and enjoyment again. I really see this group as being more of a inner personal, higher self, spiritual growth type for December. I really think that's going to come in for you. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Option C with the apple, and welcome to your reading. So I'll be reading these piles into separate parts. These are your talents and the things coming in for you. These are your dominant energies. So we'll begin with this pile. Push those over a little. Ooh. We have a card of union, of friendship, of building a new relationship, a partnership. We have a card of intimacy as well, of love, of romance. Some of you, apple is a sign of abundance, of learning, and it can also be a sign of love. We have passion, the Ace of Fire. Okay, some of you are going to meet like your twin flame, your soulmate, a new romantic partner. Okay. I don't think this is something you've manifested. I don't think this is someone walking back into your life. I think the Three of Earth in reverse is seeds that you sow that tend to come up wrong. So this could be someone that you weren't manifesting. It could be a surprise person. It could be someone you wouldn't normally like. If it doesn't resonate as a person for some of you, this can you're not interested in a relationship, this can just mean being in touch with yourself or gaining a friendship with intimacy and passion that's going to help you with your drive. I do also see some of you as being taken off course a little bit with that Three of Earth in reverse. The Counselor, I think you've had some bad advice in the past, but also be careful of listening to someone who gives bad advice. Be very careful to suss out whoever this new person is, that they aren't accidentally giving you bad advice. The Counselor in reverse can be not listening to other people as well. Emotions in reverse, I'm seeing this as like a change as well. I see someone good coming in for you, or you having a strong friendship with someone, possibly already, but I see this as new. Knowledge in reverse. Okay, there's something you need to learn about. This is not truly understanding something in life. I think this relates well with your Three of Earth in reverse. This could be relating to your work, to your personal goals, your plans. I see a bit of derailing and your focus being taken off of that in December. I also see emotional imbalance here with bad advice. It's like someone gave you bad advice and it put you in a bad or uncomfortable situation, or it's caused you emotional stress. I see that as changing. I see that as a reflection, not as this person coming in necessarily will give you bad advice. Two of Cups there. Okay, happiness, communication. I see you as meeting someone or having a romance with someone. Maybe you've just met them, maybe they're here new. I don't see it as like a getting back with an ex type of energy though. The Lovers here, a new partnership in some regard, happiness. It's also temptation, so it might not be necessarily straight away a long-term relationship. However, if you are in a long-term relationship, I'm seeing you as having a very passionate, loving, exciting month. I'm also seeing this as more of the being sociable, love, romantic group rather than the previous two. I see you taking your eye off of work a bit. Six of Wands in reverse. Not gaining the recognition you need. There's something you need to know though to get it. You need a talent, you need a skill, you need some knowledge and learning in order to gain recognition for this thing. Whatever passion project it is, it's going to fulfill you, it's going to put you in a comfortable position, it may even bring you monetary fulfillment. 10 of Pentacles here. I'm seeing this as well as you spending a lot of time with your family. It's a stately card. Although it's 10 of Pentacles, financially getting whatever you want, having a lot of money, a good house. It can also mean having a full house, spending a lot of enjoyment and time with your family, with your friends. Full house, full bellies, there's that type of energy. There's a lot of love going around in this group. Queen of Swords here, okay. Balance, wisdom, being objective, being fair in a conversation, very good with words. Supportive and protective of others. The Tower in reverse, restructure, rebuilding something after a change. I like this because the counsellor, it's like you're picking yourself back up again after bad advice. Have you ever been told, no, this won't affect it, you can do this, or no, this is what you need to do, and then when it comes to it, you tell people, why hasn't this worked out, and they say, oh, that's not what you should have done at all. It's almost like people have told you that and you've been like, I've just wasted all this time. The Magician there, manifestation. I think you perhaps manifested this person. I also see this as having good talents, complementing each other very well. There's like a twin flame energy there, but also good communication. It's like the two of you just click. You're going to click really well with someone in particular in December. Empress energy, abundance, Taurus. You and this person can bring each other almost like a completion. Abundance, happiness, pleasure, celebration, support, good communication, good wisdom. It's like the two of you will just reflect each other in such a harmonious and wonderful way. I'm just seeing such like good health, good relationships, good positivity. It's almost like you're saying, you know what, I don't care what's going on at work, you know what, I don't care what celebrity is happening, I don't want people recognising me, I just want to feel the love, I want all of this abundance. You have all of these pentacles, this material stability, this comfort, this affection, good conversations, good intimacy, passion, fun, enjoyment. This is a big party celebration type of group. Some of you as well, the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, if you are working well or you have been working towards something, I see you as having a big financial reward. So I'm going to clear these cards, just pause the video a second and I'll be back in a few moments with the things that are coming in and with your talents for the month. Welcome back, Pile C. And talents this month. 8 of Stones, skill. All of the skills you have, you can do them no matter where you go. I see you honing a skill of something, so it could be a physical, so for example a physical hobby, it could be crochet, or you could be woodwork, it could be something like that, painting. Whatever skill you have, it could be even on a game, something like that, you honing a skill. 4 of Bows, celebration. Like I said, you're like party, you're like full house, enjoying everything, enjoying everyone. Ecstasy, dancing. This is the party group, this is the happy group, this is the flirtation group, this is the group that's going to have the most fun over the festive season, I think. Knight of Stones, horse. Kindness, perseverance, stability, hard work as well, being unafraid to work hard and earn your celebrations, your skill, working hard, taking time off, getting what you deserve. 9 of Stones, tradition. Now that will relate, some people say it's tradition isn't everything, so you might be celebrating from lots of different cultures, you might just be celebrating your own thing entirely, you might just not be celebrating a particular thing, you might just be having some celebration, some fun. It could also be, though, for some of you, really following tradition, enjoying whatever festivities that you like. Being in touch with your family as well, tradition, doing what you've done in the past. The World Tree, whatever you want is now accessible to you. You have the knowledge to do it. Knight of Arrows, Hawk. You're going to be surrounded by like-minded people. Like I said, with that Queen of Swords that you pulled previously, that is a card of wisdom, of objectivity, of good communication, of wise words. The Knight of Arrows, Hawk, is the person who can speak phenomenally well. This is the person who is very clever. They're able to vocalise things for other people who can't. They like to be surrounded by like-minded people. They're very precise and diligent. I see you as having a good voice as well. Nine of Bows, respect. I think you're going to gain respect and admiration from the people around you, not in the Six of Wands celebration, I'm the king of the castle way, but in a very fair, a very modest way of the odd person who carries a lot of honour. The person who is respected for their skill. There's that type of energy there. Ace of Vessels, Waters of Life, enjoyment, celebration, happiness, fulfillment. I'm not surprised to see this. 10 of Vessels, and you had the 10 of Pentacles as well. Full house, full hearts, that's what I'm hearing. The Forest Lovers, now I think that's again related to that little flirtation. Some of you are going to find a really intense bond with another person, and it's going to be absolutely lovely in December. Your hard work is paying off, that goes well with it all. Your hard work of the Knight of Stones there. New Moon in Capricorn, a rebirth. You're going to start seeing some reward. You might not have the reward, the attention publicly, but you might have a few extra coins in the bank. You might have a pat on the back. You might have your name put somewhere. You might get some more views. There's that type of energy. Emotions are running high. No wonder if you have ecstasy and celebration. It's all about feeling, happiness, and the Ace of Vessels, the Waters of Life. We have the balanced spirituality and practicality, so don't allow your head to go into the clouds and don't focus purely on the realistic and forget about your higher self, forget about the imaginary, forget about things that bring you balance, bring you inner harmony. Don't forget about your spirituality. A time for healing. Take time out, all the things, and I'm seeing maybe some of you are injured at work or injured doing your skill. Take time out to rest, to heal, to relax, to have fun. I'm seeing you healing through celebration, through parties, through fun, through spending time with other people. I'm seeing this as an accumulation of you letting your hair down at the end of the year, as opposed to needing to heal from something directly in the now. I don't see you in this present moment as being heartbroken or suffering deeply. I'm seeing you as getting ready for the festive season. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello option D, the final group, and welcome to your reading with the Robin. I'll be reading these in two parts, so I'll read these two in a moment. They're your talents and the skills you'll be using for this month and what's coming in. These will be your dominant energies. So we're starting with the hero, the person who does all the right things for the right reasons. Goes well with the red of the Robin there as well. This is about you. This is like the paramedic who works the job just to help people, the person who would set everything aside, drop all of their things to help you. This is the hero, the unsung hero. This is, for example, the key workers during the pandemic. There's that type of energy. The person who does the right thing for the right reason. The Queen of Water there. Ooh, love, protection, Cancer energy, support, unconditional love as well. I see you actually there. I love those two colours together. I see you being recognised. I also see you as a warm-hearted, loving person. That's maybe why you have the Robin. Although Robins are incredibly vicious, the big red symbol on the chest could mean your love, your heart. The King of Air. Look at that. The hero embodies like fire and earth energy there. There's the sun, there's vitality, the all-seeing eye. The bear, protection, protector of others. The crab, the protector, the one who fights to the very end. The King of Air, the wise, the objective, decision maker, the leader. You have very good energies this month. You're going to be very much recognised, maybe even promoted for all the things you do. I also see you as being very loved and supported in your family. I see you as being very wholesome. You do have this though, there's a bit of organisation and time management you might struggle with in December. Like I said, if you're very giving and you care a lot for others, you might forget about doing things for yourself or your own home in order to help others. We have the card of absolute compassion, seeing things through another person's eyes, walking in their shoes, extending a hand, giving the benefit of the doubt. You seem to struggle with going with the flow a little bit. I think you like to have things, you like to keep doing things, do this, do that, do that. There's almost an aspect of liking to have a little bit of control over that. Struggling to live in the moment as well. You might be constantly living in the future, living in the past, constantly worrying. You also seem to not have anything coming in as a reward for what you deserve. So make sure you're focusing on yourself and focusing on able to be in provision there as well. Eight of Cups though, you will be saying goodbye to this thing that you're not seeing any rewards from. So for example, it could be a job that you're working that isn't paying you enough, you're not getting enough rewards, enough time off. There's some sort of aspect of something that you can't gain provision or stability from. You're going to just say goodbye to it in December. Page of Cups in reverse, emotional detachment. Detaching from something is leading to you struggling to organise a situation. You need to perhaps put a little bit of emotion in it. You have fire and water there, air. You have so much water. It's like you're a very emotionally led person. It feels as though if something is out of your emotional range at the moment, or you don't have much feeling towards it, it's something that you just can't do. We have the fairy god panda, telling yourself good things, having a good opinion of yourself, not doubting yourself, confidence. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I see you as focusing on people and not on work. 4 of Swords in reverse, being willing to put yourself out there. There's almost like 4 of Swords can be a bit of rejection. It can be taking time out when it's upright. I do see you as being coming out of that, but not necessarily going with the flow, not fully back in the flow of something yet. So something you've said goodbye to, something you've had a rest from, something you've broken with. There's still a little bit of an aspect of getting into the flow of life again. You have some good luck coming with the Wheel of Fortune there, right over the top of that Queen of Water. Seasons are changing, good luck, good karma, all the things you've worked towards. For example, you might be caring, you might not even, for example, even if you're not employed, maybe you're offering a lot of emotional support to people. Maybe you're one of those people that offers something online. Maybe you're disabled and I don't know. I see something like that. If you're not doing the right thing for the right reason in terms of a job, you're a carer, you're someone who's very loving, you're someone who's offering incredibly good advice or comfort or something like that to other people. The Hermit in reverse, putting yourself out there, being out of your comfort zones, taking time away from inner reflection and putting it on the outside. I see you as now stepping out this group. There's a confidence you're gaining. There's comfort, there's support, there's love. I think people are really going to recognise you as well. I keep seeing these 3 cards of the fire, the water and the air there as you being very much in charge of your emotions, very motivated, very stand out. I see people as perhaps recognising you at the big festive event, whatever you celebrate this year. I think you're going to have a very lovely time with family. I also think you've managed to master your motivation and also your ego. I think you've managed to master your ability to have good conversations. I think you've also mastered your ability to be objective when you need to and loving when you need to. You have that right balance. I see you as an incredibly emotionally intuitive person. So I'm going to clear these cards, just pause the video for a moment. I'm going to pull those other ones in and we'll look at your energies coming in and your talents for the month. Hello option D and welcome back. So we'll pull your talents. 2 of Vessels, attraction. You could be attracting someone new, someone already in your life, a good friendship, a good partnership, harmony. 3 of Vessels, joy, celebration, parties. You might meet someone at a party, you might meet someone at a bar, at a social event, you might just meet a new friend. There's energies of socialisation. You have the Wheel and you just had the Wheel of Fortune. The seasons are changing for you. Things are going to happen. You're going to be recognised for the good that you do. You're going to be recognised as the person that you truly are. I also see you as gaining potential rewards from this. Page of Vessels, Otter, love, friendship, kindness, family. I think some of you might meet someone that is just like you and that there's someone you might even want to build a life with. If not, it really feels like you're going to have a loving time with your family and friends, really good connections, healthy. Something here you need to make a decision on. When that wheel comes in, that karmic energy turns, something's going to offer you a choice. And I think you're going to make a decision about it. If it doesn't resonate that way, it will resonate as a decision on someone or anything in general in your life that you've needed to make a call on for a while. You might have waited quite a while for this. You have the 8 of Vessels, rebirth, emotional happiness. I see you as being very uplifted in December, very happy, very warm. 7 of Vessels, mourning there, getting over something, and then the rebirth of another. The ending, saying goodbye, being sad to one thing, and the welcoming of a new. Like the seasonal wheel is changing, remember. So you're saying goodbye to one to welcome another. You have the King of Arrows, Kingfisher here, okay, making a decision. Okay, decision, the King of Arrows is a decision as well. This is someone who makes a decision based on good counsel. They make an accurate decision, a decision that is good in their heart too. They make one swift move and they execute it cleanly. Something about that. Take good advice from people around you in this situation to make a decision. If you just talk to your mother, to your friends, to your romantic partner, however it resonates, whoever you enjoy, whoever you can open up to, I think that's going to help you a lot. 6 of Vessels, reunion, mourning, rebirth. The rebirth of a relationship that's gone wrong. Some of you, this could have been a family member or a friend that you've fallen out with in the past, and the connection's going to rebuild again in December. Others of you, it's a new person here entirely, and this just resonates differently of coming back together with your family after not seeing them for a long time, your friends, rebuilding a connection, rebuilding a union, and it could even be something within you. You have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, okay? You're going to be lucky, see the big picture, don't be afraid to explore, don't be afraid for a new adventure. Again, the new moon is a rebirth, a beginning, something's going to go your way. Believe in the impossible. I think with that wheel turning, you're going to have the once in a blue moon. There's going to be an opportunity. You might need to ask some people around you, what do you think of it? But this is going to bring in an enormous amount of change for you. Conclusions are within reach. There's a few tweaks you need to make. Full moon eclipse, you can't quite see it, but it's there. It's just something you need to do in order to get it. I also see this as the duality. Here's the normal, the cleanliness, the vibrancy of the moon, and then here's the red blood moon here. There's like a duality there. There's something clouding your view. Just through those trees is the answer. Again, conclusions are within reach. The wheel's turning and your decision. When you make that decision, you'll be able to access that clarity. Hold your vision. Whatever your goals are in life, keep them, because this period you're going to be celebrating a lot of fixed moon. You need to keep your goals in mind even when you're celebrating. Don't ever give up. It's time to take action on something. I think if there's a relationship with someone that you want to rebuild in this life, you need to get on with it in December. You need this new moon in Aries. Take charge of something. Be a leader. If someone else isn't going to reach out to you, even if you feel that they're more in the wrong, if you want this relationship or you just want to bury the hatchet, you need to be the one to reach out. Again, if it's an opportunity or something, you need to be the one to step forward. You need to take charge of your life and get on with that here and now. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.